Hello YouTube, it's Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? You doing okay? Huh? I'm doing fine. It's Saturday, July 16th, 2016. Yeah, we're still doing it every single day. Here's the rules if you're new to the channel. If you're new to the Keith Kevin Ken channel, I do upload every morning before I run off to work. That's late mornings because I'm always late. For these pocket dump deconstructions. But on the weekends, I got things to do like lay down on a couch, flip through the internet, watch movies, feed myself, watch more movies, check out the internet. You know, important stuff. Come on. and then I get up and I say, hey, I haven't talked to the guys and the women who watch the channel. It's time for me to get ready to actually, someone calls me and say, what you doing? And I go, getting ready to go somewhere. Where you going? And then I let them talk me. I'm doing quotations marks. Talk me into going out. So actually, I'm getting ready to go out. It's later. It's about 7 o'clock on Saturday, East Coast time. I know, too much time and date information. Most of you will catch this a week, a month, a couple of days, maybe even a year later. But I want you to know we do this every single day here on the Keith Kevin Ken channel, and we're going to continue to do it. You see that right there? Well, this morning, who am I fooling? This afternoon, I went through my Pelican cases, pulled out my carry, and put it on my desk. You could tell it's the weekend too. The cigars usually get a lot longer because I have a lot more time to smoke, drink, and think on the weekends. Threw it on my desk, made it all purty. Yeah, that's purty. That's better than pretty. It's purty. Took a picture of it, posted it on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. Go check it out. It's up there right now. I just posted a couple of minutes ago. Join the feed on Instagram. Takes a second. You'll catch all the knife-related photos that I put up. Turned my iPhone 6S Plus from photo to video. Now it's time to take a look at our pocket dump deconstruction. Today's Saturday. I always wonder what I'm going to do. I start thinking about what I'm going to do. And then I got the call from a friend, and I wanted to carry these knives for specific reasons. A friend has sons. Sons love my knives. So I kind of try to pick knives they haven't seen before. That's why these knives are in my pocket today. This is the tag. I love a tag watch. I do. I love certain watches, but I'll tell you, I gave my son a tag. I love tags. I could do with just one tag. I really could. Yeah. Whenever I pick up a cigar like this and I go, usually it's to celebrate the end of a weekday. I do that because I know that this is going to give me several hours of sitting, sipping, and thinking. I do not watch TV. I do not search the internet with this. I listen to music. I listen to a book. But man, oh man, oh man. That's what I'm thinking about. Just time with me. It's vodka today. It's one of my old thin Coach wallets. The silver coin that I'm carrying around today for luck is a 1995, let me give it a shade, 1995 Chinese panda coin. Always good luck, taken after my grandfather. He always had a silver dollar in his pocket. Bought me a lot of penny candy. Yeah, penny candy. You guys probably don't even, most of you young folks don't even know those brown things. You can spend them, you know, and get stuff. I know. All my pennies are in a drawer or a jar or something. Poor penny. only I can laugh at poor Penny. Only I can feel sorry for a Penny. This is the Word notebook. A nice word pad. I don't know if I'd call it a notebook. Just like to field notes. And here's my carry. Man, it's funny. I went, except for the knife that got away on the middle one, which actually I got because I've been talking to my friend's son about it, and I really want to show him the knife. And we'll talk about that later. That's the knife that got away. But man, I went right to the spin. I don't know why. I really, as my keychain knife, I knew I wanted something small, and I just like that Spyderco spin. That unique, what I call pizza slice shape. VG10 steel. It's just nice and small, 1.8 inch knife. Oh man, I just really like it. I do. It's called the etched. This is the etched version of the spin, and that gives you this textured stainless steel. Oh man, it does feel good. It does, and gives you a little bit of a grip as well. Little knife, yeah. Nice little frame lock. Nice little lock as well. I really like this. I just like the spin. I love the little clip. You really don't need a clip. All of these knives, a lot of the knives that I have that I use for keychain knives, I don't need the clip, but I keep them pristine anyway and don't take them off because then I'll lose all the clips. You know, one day, it's funny, today I was straightening up. I would say cleaning, but I didn't clean much, but I did straighten up. And I don't know about you guys, and no one does this on YouTube, and one day I'm going to do a special kind of video on it. You know, I show you all my knives, I show you all of the knives in the Pelican cases, and yes, this is going to sound boring, but it's kind of weird because most of the things, I have boxes and boxes of boxes. All my knives have boxes. I've kept all the original boxes and stuff. And most of my coins, and I have a bigger collection than you're seeing here, has boxes as well, because when you sell them, people want the boxes. So I have boxes of boxes. Yeah, don't know what I'm going to do with those. Anyway, I digress, don't I? That's what happens when you get these afternoon pocket deconstructions. That's the spin. My middle one, oh man, it's a Hinderer XM-18. It's a 3-inch Hinderer XM-18. I don't know about you guys. I did buy a knife that I hope will be coming in. My birthday's Wednesday. I hope it makes it by Wednesday. Not a super special knife, but a knife that I wanted anyway from Spyderco. I think, and I might buy another knife. I don't know. I've been in that kind of mood lately. But I have been looking at a lot of knives online. That's what I do instead of doing the videos in the morning. And just been lusting over a number of Hinderers, a whole bunch of Spyders, some new Spyders. I'm still trying to find a large and Cosi. I haven't seen anyone selling them yet. And when I say anyone, I'm talking about a major kind of distributor of them. So I'm still want to get that out. Anyway, here's the Hinderer. So I started loving my Hinderers and playing around with them. I don't have a bunch of them, but I like this little one. I really do. S35 VN steel on this little XM-18 3-inch blade, S35 VN. Of course, it's a Hinderer, so it has that wonderful frame lock, the titanium frame lock. This has the gray G10 scales. Love the pivot. Love just a simple screw pivot. It flips like a dream. I'm loving the new Hinderers. I really am. You know that they heard from people and they corrected the problem. I also love, you know, when I first started collecting, it was just maybe 3.5, 4 years ago. It was hard getting Hinderers. You could only get them in the secondary market. He only sold them to servicemen, policemen, etc. And so you'd get them on the secondary market with inflated prices. Now he's everywhere. Blade HQ, knifeart.com, wherever quality knives are sold, you can find some Hinderers. I like that he increased his distributors because now you can get them at the regular price, retail price. I like that. That's the Hinderer XM-18. Oh man, my small 3-inch Hinderer. I just love it. This is the kind of knife, that I play with as I'm online looking over the knives. I just love how it flips. And I remember flipping friends of mine Hinderers, and that was a huge issue. Not an issue anymore. Not with the newer ones. And then I just wanted to show my friend and his son, I talk about my Chris Reeve Sebenzas. I have 4 Sebenzas that have the combo blade. And, they catch my photos on Instagram and they say, oh, I'd love to see that knife. I haven't seen one of those. This is a large Sebenza 21 Micarta inlaid with that combo, that Chris Reeve combo blade. I tell you, I found the combo blades later, but I find out that as I start finding newer knives from Chris Reeve, people show me even the first version of those newer knives, but I didn't know these things existed a year ago. So I did go and find as many as I can. I have the large and the small Micarta Sebenza 21 with that combo blade. Half serrated, half plain. I like it as an EDC knife because it really helps you cut whatever you need to cut. But man, I also like just is that a classy little serration right there from Chris Reeve? Just enough to get the job done. It's just really classy. I like it. I know you either love a serrated knife or don't. On a lot of my hog blade knives that I have for tactical reasons, I like a serrated blade because it will do huge damage. On an EDC knife, I like it because it can do a lot of different cuts, rope or whatever. And also, if your EDC knife has to turn into a tactical knife, sliding in and doing some damage, self-defense wise, a serrated knife is okay, and especially a combo one at that. 3.6-inch S35VN steel blade on this Chris Reeve Micarta inlaid combo knife. And of course, I keep telling you, I don't keep telling you, but I think I told you before when I had a Micarta knife out, I think, if I'm wrong, someone, and I usually am, correct me in the dibbly whatever, I call it the window sill, the thing beneath us. Some of you guys around my age get the window sill thing. For some reason at work, some of the younger people said, huh? I love window sills growing up. My window sill over my bed with 2 brothers, that was like my place. I put everything in the window sill when the window was up. That, and whenever I tell people, hey, I don't deal with stuff that come over the transom, everyone looks at me and go, huh? What? That means stuff unwanted. Some old office doors have windows on top of them that used to be open, and sometimes people would throw people in, so that's over the transom. Yeah, you guys right now are probably saying, I really love his morning pocket dome deconstructions a lot better. Anyway, I'm sorry about that, you guys. Anyway, this Micarta, the Micarta is the one inlay knife, Sebenza, where Chris Reeve does not put a shiny titanium scale under it. Have you noticed that? I have. Usually, when you look at a Chris Reeve knife, an inlaid knife, always have 3 strips when it's a Sebenza, 2 on the front show side, 1 on the lock side, and usually it's on polished titanium, but not with the Micarta, and I kind of like that. Great grip with the Micarta. Of course, this is just a special knife because of the combo blade. And they're going to get a kick out of seeing it and playing with it. That right there, that's my carry for this evening of Saturday, July 16th. Give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying this. It keeps me going even on the weekends. Yeah, even though my mind wanders, it does keep me going. Don't forget to hit that. Why do I keep, when you get older, your mind tends to wander, especially when it's not focused on something like work. So I apologize for that. But don't forget, you can always hit that button and become a part. Subscribe. We'd love for you to subscribe. We're trying as much as possible to reach 1,000 subscribers. Once we hit 1,000, we're going to go over all of the Spydercos. Maybe I'll throw all the boxes. No, I won't. Over 400 Spydercos from the very first knife that Spyderco made with the Spyderco hole. The very first knife that Spyderco made with a pocket clip. And a whole bunch of other classics and families of knives and all of that. It's going to be fun. I'm actually looking forward to going through the cases and doing the research and putting something together for you guys. So hit that subscribe button. And once we hit 1,000, we'll do that. As always, comment. I've been really late replying on the comments. So please comment, though. I read them every single day. So that right there is my carry. That right there is what I took a picture of and posted to Instagram. But you know what? This ain't Instagram. No. This is the Keith Kevin Ken channel, and I'm showing you the new Spyderco Wolfspyder. I showed it to you before. I really like this. This is, I don't know how many. I keep saying it's the first, but it's a bushcrafter's. It's supposed to be a bushcrafter's hand knife. Okay, a bushcraft pocket knife. It was created for Spyderco as a collaboration with the British bushcraft expert Ray Mears. It's called the Wolfspyder. Now, the reason you don't see a lot of these around is that Spyderco has promoted it. It's in their catalog. They talk about it. But actually, it's not being sold by the Spyderco group of distributors. It's actually being sold out of the UK online by Ray Mears. Ray Mears Online. Even the box is co-branded. It's not one of those red Spyderco boxes. You don't see a lot of them here because they're not seeing them in the regular places. And also, when you buy them online, you get that hefty shipping charge. A number of people, like the person that sold this to me, did buy a number of them, or they're part of, that's that number right there, they're part of the Spyderco Club, where they pay to get all of the knives. And so they sold it to me. I get a lot of my brand new knives early that way. I have a couple of trusted people. This, though, I really like it. I'm carrying it because when I got it, I told my friend's son that to me it's like the new Boy Scout knife. Obviously, I'm not a bushcraft person. Obviously, I'm in a city, an urban situation, and an office guy. But man, I dream and I love bushcrafting. I see a lot of it on YouTube. I think if you're a guy, you think of it. I love the fact, usually they have a fixed blade knife, and Spyderco has created one. A fixed blade knife, it has this Scandi grind that you see right there, Scandinavian grind. Has a thick stock so that you can pound it when you're cutting wood or whatever. It's a very, very flexible knife. When I say flexible, it can do everything starting, cutting wood, skinning animals, do just a bunch of things. Usually it comes with a blade, and I'm talking about the fixed blade bushcraft knives. Usually it comes with one that has higher carbon And the reason is it's easier to sharpen because, you know, you're out there. You need it sharp. It's doing a lot of work. In this case, I have never seen a folding knife, but I'll tell you, if Ray Mears says so, he's a bushcrafter. I'm not. And this does have the Scandi grind, the Scandinavian grind, G10, real thick G10. Now in this case, it's a stainless steel. In this case, they opted for S30V steel. S30V steel, great steel. You see that thick stock? I really love that. Really a nice knife. Really a nice knife. I know it looks weird when you look at the handle, but man, it feels good. That's another trademark of a handle. Usually on a fixed knife, it's a rounded off handle that just, your hand won't get tired using it since you use it so much. The handle's real important, and this one feels really nice. And of course, what I like about it is just a regular EDC knife. It's smaller, but also it has the Spyderco compression lock. The same lock that you find on the paramilitary too, which I just really love. It's one of my favorite knives. Man, this thing feels so solid. It's also a solid lock, if you know anything about the paramilitary too. I love this knife. I really do. Obviously, I'm not a bushcrafter, but I think this is a great EDC knife. It's so light to carry too. And again, if you're in the bush, you don't want to be held down. I think this is going to be, my guess is that it's used, you have your fixed blade and this is your pocket knife for doing other tasks. I just really like it. Anyway, I want to show this off. This is what I call my modern day Boy Scout knife for a young 13-year-old. And they hadn't seen it. They saw it in a picture I did when I first got it. And so that's the knife that got away. I actually threw that up knowing that I was going to see them tonight first on my desk and then all the others. There you have it. It's the Etch Spin. Yeah, it's the Hinderer XM-18 with a 3-inch blade, S35VN steel. It is the Micarta inlaid large Sebenza 21 with a combo blade. Yeah, both serrated and plain. And then the new Wolfspyder. Ray Mears, British bushcraft expert working with Spyderco. S30V steel, compression lock. Nice EDC knife too. Don't have to go into the bush with this one. Hey you guys, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Again, tomorrow's will come at around this time too because I'm lazy and I'm enjoying my weekend. And then we're back on the regular schedule Monday through Friday. But we won't miss a day. You know why? We do it every single day. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks you for tuning in to the Keith Kevin Ken YouTube channel. You have a perfect, wonderful day. I really mean that. Keep your pockets full. Goodbye.